What's going on, guys? This is Brian from Hop Sauce with another great episode of Brian's Beverage Corner. And once again, now that the summer, we're in the middle of July. I know, unfortunately, in the West Coast right now, a lot of us are going through another quarantine because the COVID numbers have been going up. But I know on the East Coast, everything's been going a little bit better, which is good. So today we're going to do a fun drink, something that you can drink around by the pool if you got guests coming over. It's a low alcohol beverage. Definitely very tasty, very fruity, and we're going to do two different variations. It's called the Blue Lagoon, and the first place I ever had this drink was actually down in Mexico. When I went down there for spring break a couple of years ago with some of my friends, I was ordering them from the bar like crazy. So it is sweet. So it's basically just vodka, blue curacao, which is just like blue orange liqueur, but the sweet orange, and lemonade. I got Minute Maid. You can get regular lemonade. This is probably just a little bit more sugary than other ones, but you basically just it's a build drink, so you don't need too much. I'm not going to put ice in this one because everything just came out of the fridge, but you would add ice to this to start. So basically, what you're going to do is I'm going to use my little measuring shot glass here. You're going to take 1 ounce of vodka. I would recommend probably using regular vodka. I know I always use the Nausea. It's just all I have at the moment. So that is about a little bit. That's just about 1 ounce. Then you can take that, pour it right in. Now, a lot of people like this because it comes out blue. Obviously, anything you put blue curacao in is going to make it blue. I always tend to make the colorful drinks because that's what people like to look at. Not everything looks super nice when it comes out clear or, dark like a whiskey color. But so your blue curacao. And then basically it's a build cocktail, which means there's no shaking involved. There's no stirring, no added extra anything as part of the process. It's basically just you build it from start to finish, however the recipe goes. And then basically, so there's all the alcohol. It's only 2 ounces of alcohol. It's not that big. It is meant to be, there's supposed to be ice in there, like I said, but I didn't put any in there as I'm making a mess everywhere. So the lemonade's going to turn this a lighter blue. So there's an original. This is how it should come out. This is the original Blue Lagoon, garnished with an orange slice and a cherry to go with it. Just clean off my table now that I've made a mess. And I'm showing you two different variations because I have found that some people don't like people don't like straight vodka. Vodka is kind of a very acquired taste. Not many people really enjoy it. So I'm going to make a second one with something a little bit different. So instead of using the regular vodka, we're going to use a vodka-based cocktail, which is the Smirnoff Ice. So a lot lower ABV. So just your blue curacao. And basically, you just fill to your heart's content on the ice. That's gonna be your vodka base. So I did about half. So it should come out a little bit darker than the lemonade or than the first one. But let's see. Not too much different. It comes with just. I haven't had a Blue Lagoon in years. The last time I had it was in Florida. But we're gonna try these out. So the one on my left, this one is the original, and the one on my right is the new one. Now, my personal opinion, before I try these, I feel like I'm gonna like the regular one more because this one is a lot more carbonated and is gonna have a lot more sugar in it, so it's gonna be a lot sweeter. And this is already a very sweet drink to begin with. So let's try this one out. Very refreshing. I probably could have put a little bit more vodka in. I could probably do like a full shot, 1.5 ounces, or 2 ounces because of how much liquid's in the glass. But very good. Classic cocktail. I love it. I would make these all the time if I could. Well, now I can, but let's try this one. I'm interested to see how the Smirnoff Ice changes the flavor a little bit. Let me see if there's anything lemon lime as compared to just lemon. So we'll see. Weird. So actually, this one's actually a lot sweeter, which I'm a little surprised. I really thought the ice would have gave it a little bit more sugar to it, but I actually taste the Smirnoff Ice more than I taste the vodka in the other one. Now, I don't know like the origins of this cocktail. What's up, Eric? Always good to see you, bud. But today's episode is going to be more just me talking about the cocktail instead of me doing the process. Usually with the beer stuff or with the other cocktail videos, I usually have about a 15-minute video where like I'm putting everything together, walking through the steps, a little background. The Blue Lagoon, most likely, if I had to guess, was someone's idea at like a resort down somewhere sunny and lovely, and probably super popular with tourists because it's very obviously. I look at the color, this is fantastic. It's telling me that there's stuff in it. High autumn. But like it's really good. This is a great drink to make, especially for the summer. You want to lay by the pool. If you're gonna have a party, you can definitely make these into shooters and give them out to a whole group of people, as opposed to making a full cocktail for yourself. Or if you have a small dinner party, this would go great with like hors d'oeuvres or more like a fruit plate because of how much fruit is in it. You could probably make a punch out of this. I don't know. Now I'm starting to like the carbonated one better. The one with the ice is more like a soda, whereas this is more like a juice. It just tastes super sweet to me. I don't know. I think there's way too much sugar in these. Probably. So like I said, I use Minute Maid lemonade to make this cocktail. I'd probably go with like a more organic lemonade, or maybe make your own lemonade just to give it more of a natural flavor. What if I combined them? You talking about like just putting one in the other glass? Like, hold on. Let's give it a little stir just to let it. I can actually see the blue change to a lighter blue now that I added the other concoction. Let's see. Science, bitch. Not too much different. I do taste more vodka now that I've mixed the two, because the Smirnoff Ice is a vodka base. But I just wanted to try it just to see if there was a huge difference. And between the two, let me get the nausea in this shot here. So between the two, if you want a more like soda-y kind of, almost like, I don't know, just a little bit more bubble, a little bit more fizz to it, I would go with this instead of regular vodka. I was actually going to put this and the vodka in it and not even use the lemonade and see how that came out. I could probably make a little version of that. Let me see. It makes a huge difference. I'm going to freehand this one. See how this works. I had no intention to do this originally. I was only going to do the two and call it a day. This is probably going to be super, super sweet. So that basically the same color. I could tell that it's different because the lemonade obviously adds a brighter hue to it. But let's see how it tastes. I'm probably not going to finish this one. Oh God, no. No. Let's not even talk about that one. That was a lot of disgust right there. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. That one was not good. So now we learned. I'm glad I did not go with that recipe to begin with because I would have probably spit it out. Definitely put the lemonade in there. Without the lemonade, you're basically just drinking straight vodka and blue curacao, and it is not good. I do like. I'm actually not going to drink this one either. So, in conclusion, in my opinion, the best way to do this cocktail is the original way. Vodka, 1 ounce or 1 to 2 ounces, depending on how big the glass is. If you're using a highball glass, go for more closer to 2 ounces. If you're going to use a rocks glass, kind of what you put whiskey in, like the little baller glass, I would stick to the recipe an ounce and an ounce. Definitely use lemonade. I prefer it over the Smirnoff Ice. But if you like it a little bit more sugary, you definitely can use this. It does actually taste pretty good if you're going to substitute this for this. Don't substitute the Smirnoff for the lemonade. You need the lemonade. But overall, the Blue Lagoon is still a great cocktail. It is fun to make. It's fun to drink. It tastes really good if you like the sweet stuff. Next week's episode, I know this one's a lot shorter, but this was a very simple cocktail. It was something I already had most of the ingredients for, and all I had to really buy was just the lemonade, the blue curacao, and then just 1 bottle of this because I never drink Smirnoff Ice, like ever. But next week we're gonna do. I actually almost bought beer for next week's episode, but decided against it. I'm gonna wait till next week, and maybe there'll be something better. Let me know if you guys want like a random episode, like how it used to be when we did it in the studio, or if you want me to do another brewery episode where I go into more about the breweries. What if I used Mike's Hard Lemonade? That would probably work. That would probably be the same as substituting. That would probably be the only thing I would consider substituting for the lemonade. But you would still need these 2 ingredients. The Mike's Hard, I know, is malt liquor. I think that's also what this is. I know I keep saying it's vodka-based, but this is malt liquor. The Mike's Hard would probably work. The regular one, unless you want it unless you can find one that goes with orange. The lime one would probably work as well. I wouldn't go with the strawberry, anything super sweet, only because if you put too much sweetness in there, you're going to wind up rotting your teeth out, and you're going to wind up getting a headache. But overall, I do like the cocktail. I think it's great. It is easy to make. You don't need a lot of stuff for it. This blue curacao is Kavlana. I paid like $10 for this bottle. I think De Kuyper is like $14, which is not bad. The Minute Maid was like $1.99. So this is a rather cheap cocktail to make. I'm not gonna go based on this price because the nausea was expensive. A regular bottle of Smirnoff, $10. So this cocktail to make, especially if you're making for a party, does not cost a lot of money. I know a lot of people like you don't need top shelf products to make cocktails, especially if you're making a lot of them. Now, if you're making something for yourself, get whatever is your preference. But I always say, like, when I work in a liquor store with customers, like, you can substitute, like, a liquor, like, quality of liquor if you're going to mix, especially in a high amount. You're going to do a rum-based drink, you don't need, Diplomatico or something super crazy that's worth, like, $30 a bottle. You could buy Bacardi Superior, Bacardi Light, and have the same results, have a really good cocktail. So that's my spiel for the day. Go out there and enjoy your Blue Lagoons. Please do. I highly recommend making them at home. Always drink responsibly. I know the weather's nice, like I said, although it's like nice 90% of the time here in California, so I can't really complain. But enjoy your weekend, guys. I know the weekend's coming up for everybody. My weekend's gonna end today. My weekend ends tonight, so I gotta go to work tomorrow. But until next time, I'm Brian. This has been Brian's Beverage Corner, and please drink responsibly. Have a great day, guys.